palavra y estructura original. You are not your pain. I repeat, you are not your pain. But perhaps you've lived inside it for so long that now you believe it is you. Maybe you've heard that voice, the one that whispers deep in your mind, you can't. You're not enough. You're going to fail again. And when these words repeat, day after day, they become invisible walls. You stop trying, stop dreaming, begin to sabotage yourself, and don't even notice. But I'm here today to remind you of something you may have forgotten. You weren't born to live in chains. You are not a mistake, not a failure, not a wound. You are consciousness, strength, dormant power. This video isn't just another motivational content. It's an awakening. It's a call for you to break this cycle. It's a mirror that shows you truthfully who you really are and who you can still become. If you're ready, come with me. Today, we're going to break the invisible chains of self-sabotage. Today, you're going to start truly freeing yourself. Understanding internal pain. The pain you carry wasn't born yesterday. It was built in silence. Sometimes by harsh words told to you, other times by the absence of what you needed to hear. It grew in the subtext of your experiences, in the no that was denied to you, in the yes you never received, in the hug that was missing, in the support that didn't come, in constant comparison, in the mistakes that made you believe you were the mistake. This pain is old, but it's silent. And the worst kind of pain is the one that hides well. It wears disguises. It appears as anger, as anxiety, as fear, as insecurity, as that inexplicable desire to give up on everything, even when everything seems to be going well. And over time, this pain settles, makes a home inside you, and starts to guide your decisions. You begin to think you're choosing freely, but in reality, it's the pain choosing for you. You say, I won't try because I don't want to be frustrated. But the truth is, I don't believe I'm capable. You say, I prefer to be alone. But deep down you think, if they really know me, they'll reject me. You say it's all good, but inside you're broken, silent, suffocated. This pain shapes who you believe you are. And little by little, you forget. Forget that there's something much greater inside you. Forget that this pain is just a part of your story, not your destiny. Today, I want to invite you to look at this pain, not with fear, not with shame, but with courage. Because understanding this pain is the first step to freeing yourself from it. And only when you understand the roots of your suffering can you choose a new path. And this path starts now. The cycle of self-sabotage. Self-sabotage doesn't come as a scream. It comes as a whisper, silent, repetitive, and convincing. Have you ever stopped to think about how many times you were one step away from something important, and for some inexplicable reason, stopped? You started a project, but never finished. You got close to someone, but pulled away before creating a bond. You had a brilliant idea, but convinced yourself that it wasn't the right time, or that no one would care. That's self-sabotage. And do you know what makes it so dangerous? It disguises itself as protection. The mind, when wounded, creates mechanisms to avoid new pain. It thinks, if I don't try, I won't fail. If I don't get close, I won't be rejected. If I don't stand out, I won't be criticized. But this care of the mind comes at a price: stagnation. You stop living, you stop growing, you stop feeling genuine joy. Self-sabotage is born from fear, but it grows in habit. You get used to stopping halfway, to not insisting, to diminishing yourself. And the worst is that this becomes a cycle. Pain, fear, self-sabotage, failure, more pain. And with each turn in this cycle, you confirm the false belief that you're not capable. See, I knew it wouldn't work. It's better not to try again. But let me tell you something that perhaps no one has told you. It's not that you can't. It's that you're fighting an invisible enemy, your own wounded mind. And that critical voice, the one that says you're not good enough, that you're going to make mistakes again, that others are better than you, that voice is not your truth. It's an echo, a reflection of the words you heard in the past, of the experiences that hurt you, of the times you had no one to count on. Self-sabotage, deep down, is just an unheeded cry for help. It's the pain saying, look at me, heal me, free me. But to break this cycle, you need to do something that scares many people. Face head-on what you've been avoiding. You need to get out of unconscious repetition and start acting with intention. And the first step to that is to understand once and for all, you are not what hurt you. You are the one who can heal. You are not your mistake. You are the possibility of a new beginning. And this new beginning is waiting for you. You just need to allow yourself to take the next step. You are not your pain. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath. Feel the air entering and leaving. Now imagine that in front of you, there is a version of yourself, an image of yourself, carrying a great burden on your back. This burden represents everything you've been through, the hurts, frustrations, fears, traumas, guilt. Observe this figure closely. See the weariness in the shoulders, the pain in the eyes, the hesitation in the steps. This person is you, but it's just a part of you. Now imagine that you approach this image and gently you touch this burden and it begins to dissolve. Because it wasn't part of the body, it was an extra load, something that was placed and that now can be left behind. At this moment, I want you to internalize this. You feel pain, but you are not the pain. You made mistakes, but you are not the mistake. You suffered, but you are not the suffering. You are consciousness. You are a soul in motion. You are the witness of your own days. You are the one who observes, learns, and transforms. Pain was an experience. Important, yes. Difficult, no doubt. But it doesn't define you. And no matter how much you've been taught to identify with it, no matter how much phrases like, I am anxious, I am insecure, I am a failure have been repeated in your mind, today, here and now, you can change that. Repeat with me, out loud if you can, or just in thought, I am not my pain. I am greater than everything that hurt me. Pain visited me, but it is not my identity. I can free myself, and I choose to free myself. These phrases, if repeated with consistency and presence, have the power to reprogram your inner world, because everything starts inside. Every true change begins when you stop saying, that's just how I am, and start saying, this is how I've been, but I can change. You have a choice. You can continue carrying what holds you back, or you can decide to free yourself. And this decision, only you can make. But if you've come this far, if you're listening to these words with an open heart, then maybe you've already begun.